and welcome back to my channel. So I really wanted to do the card diffusers today. I wanted to make the whole batch today and just get it out of the way, but unfortunately my package from Candle Science still hasn't arrived. Now, it said it was going to come yesterday, and yesterday came and went. I didn't hear any doorbell or anything, so the post office is going to try to attempt today. The only thing I hate about that is that they wait until the end of the day to deliver my packages. I don't know what it is. Maybe they see my name on it and they say, oh, we're going to wait until 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. to deliver this package. But I understand that they have a route that they got to go by, and that's how packages are delivered. But I do have some reed diffusers and refills and some of the card diffusers that I did make on Saturday night. I didn't record it. I just went through it. Took me about 2 hours to do everything, and I still have to make the refills for Cucumber Oasis. I ran out of my fragrance oil. But today I'm just going to label what I can here, and then I have my labels here. I have my warnings and my instructions, and I also have all my labels printed out, most of them printed out here. So I'm going to label what I can. I might do the boxes as well. I feel like I should put them in the box, but I think I'm going to wait until probably Thursday or Friday to put them in the box, because right now I have no place to put them. And if they're just the bottles, then I can easily store them to the side and whatnot. But seeing as they are going to be in these boxes here moving forward, I don't have any space for them. So I'm just going to label them. I'm not going to talk anymore. And we are going to go ahead and do the card diffusers tomorrow. And I know somebody in the comments asked how to do the measurements for it. I've been doing some research, and we are going to work on that tomorrow when I actually make the diffusers. So enough of me chatting. Let's get to labeling. Alright, so I have all my labels that I printed out a couple of days ago, and then we are going to test to see if these little guys can fit on the card diffusers today. So have everything printed out. I have my stickers here, instruction stickers, labels here, and then this is all of the diffusers that I did on Saturday evening. And then these are the 2 bottles that I have to make refills for, because 2 of the refills are going to pair with the diffuser, because now I have gift sets that I can offer at the markets and that I'll be offering on the Etsy page as well. So let me get this out the way, because we're not making diffusers today. And let's go ahead and clean up the jars and start labeling them. So the reason why I'm cleaning up the jars is because, well, for one, I don't want my fingerprints on it. And also, it cleans off any spillage or anything that's on it and presents it a little bit better when cleaning it. I'm just going to clean the diffusers right now, and then when I start labeling the refills, then I'll clean those one by one. But I'm missing 2 diffusers. Those are the 2 new ones that I'm going to be debuting, hopefully at this market that's coming up, if not the next market. But I can't make them because, like I said, I don't have my Candle Science order, so can't make those today. Have to make those hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully it comes tonight and I don't have to worry about looking to see if it's going to come tomorrow. But those are the 2 new ones that are coming, and they're also getting refills, and they're also getting card diffusers as well. I keep forgetting to put these labels on before I start so that I don't have to worry about labeling them like this that's the one thing I forgot to do Saturday evening. So because I don't have one of those things, I don't know what they're called, those label helpers. Because I don't have one of those, I just use a regular towel to lay them on and try to place them as straight as possible on here. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. The only thing is I don't like putting them on their side, not because I feel like it's gonna leak or anything, but because I just don't want it to saturate the top too much. So I'm starting to learn a little bit more on how to use this Cricut to make my labels a little bit better, and I think I figured it out. And it has to do with the mat that I use. So I think I was using the mat wrong and not using it the way it should have been used, meaning I was using the wrong side, because my labels would end up with a white trim on top of it. So when I do the white trim, when the white trim ended up on the top, I'm like, what the heck? Why is this white trim there? But now I've figured it out, and I've used the all bleed option on it because I wasn't before, and I'm putting it on the mat the opposite way than what I was doing with the smaller numbers instead of the large spaced out numbers. If anyone knows or has a Cricut, they know the mat that's used there. So I'm now doing it that way so that the labels don't have that white trim that's around it, because it was driving me crazy last year. Now some of these do have the white trim still around it, but that's only because I printed them afterwards. And seeing as I don't have any more ink, well, I'm running low on ink, I figured that I would just go ahead and use these, but now I know for next time how to properly do them. So happy about that, and happy that I learned the proper way to print out my labels, because it really was driving me crazy. It was on every product that I printed out, every label I printed out rather, and it was just too much. It was just way too much for me. Like, it just doesn't look right. So now I'm happy that I know how to properly print out my labels. But I am excited to introduce these little card diffusers to the markets and see how they do. I'm basically just taking my diffusers, the scents that I have now, and I'm just going ahead and making them into card diffusers. And then I'm also, like I said, offering gift sets with them. So I'm offering gift sets with them, and I think that will be a nice addition to the markets. And they'll have like market prices for them, market deals. I've been doing a lot of that behind the scenes, just working on my pricing and figuring out how I can bundle my products to get them out there better, get them out there more. So there are some new options coming for them that I think will work better than just having them individual. So I'm excited for that. And then the card diffusers, what I was thinking with the card diffusers is at the markets they could buy them by themselves, or they could buy two, and I have a price set up for all of them, two for certain price and three for certain price. Or they could get a gift set that will have the card diffuser and the refill, and then I have droppers that come with it. I have it all planned out in my head. I'm just waiting for the boxes so that I could test it out and see if these are the right boxes for it. And then I have it all planned out of how I'm going to structure the box so that it looks like a nice little gift set. So I'm excited for that. And I'm excited for the two new reed diffusers. I know it seems like I'm probably pushing a lot of stuff out at once, but the way I see it is I'm pushing out my scents in different formats, and that way it gives me a little more room. Like in the summer, I'll have more of the reed diffusers and the room sprays instead of the candles by itself. And then in the winter, I can have more of the candles and like maybe a little less of the room sprays and the reed diffusers. So I want to give that type of variety. But once I'm done with finalizing the final new products, I think this is going to be it for a good long time. I don't think I'll be introducing any other new stuff. Now, I did talk about doing maybe the Christmas stuff, and I don't know if I'm gonna do a Christmas line just yet. If anything, I probably might just change the packaging for them instead of making all new candles or all new room sprays or reed diffusers. So I don't know, I'm putting that on hold, but I still have all the oils that I really want to test with them. So it's not a complete done, but it's just not gonna happen this year. This year, I just want to focus on these here, and that is it. All right, so all of the reed diffusers and the refills are done. Now we are going to test out the card diffusers, and we're gonna see if these little labels, if I printed them out right so that they fit on here. I did change the design, and I'm thinking what I'm gonna do for this, and I still have time to, is I'm gonna make little cards and hole punch and just have it on here so that it tells like the notes of it, because you can't really fit everything on these little labels here. So I'm going to test out one. Let me test out one and then see if it works. So let's clean it up real quick. Then I do have the packaging for these already. So I'm going to use the packages that I had from my hearts my heart wax melts. Yeah, my heart wax melts. And I'm gonna use those. So this is how small the labels are. They're a little off because the Cricut cut them the wrong way. But like I said, when I do them again, I'm gonna switch it around the other way, and see that white trim that's up there? That's the trim that it keeps leaving up there. So I'm just gonna leave it for now. It's not bothering me too much, but I'm going to test this on here. Oh yeah, I think that works. So it's small, it fits, it's not coming off. Thank goodness it's not coming off. So I can label them with this, and then I can have the stick there. So that's not bad. I like that. Okay, so let's label the rest of them and clean them up, and then I'm going to close out this video. And we are going to pick up, hopefully tomorrow, with making more of these little guys here. So I'm going to continue these on. I'm not going to talk any further because I'm sure I'll be doing a lot of talking come tomorrow. So let's just quickly do these little ones here.